Hi guys, it's Nevada. Welcome back to my channel. I filmed a very quick get ready with me type of video using only drugstore products. So I'm starting off by priming my face with some Rosewater, which is literally $1.99 at the grocery store. And then for my eyebrows, I'm using the E.L.F. Eyebrow Kit. This thing is $3 and it is so pigmented. It's really wearable. The only problem I would say with it is that it is very creamy in texture, so it does wipe off easily if you don't set it properly, but it does come with a little powder in the palette as well that you can use to set, which is super great. For color correcting, I'm going to be using the orange and green NYX under eye color correctors, and I'm going to be starting off with the orange and just applying this all over my under eyes wherever I have that darker pigmentation. And then I'm going to be going right on top of that with the green concealer and just applying this into the inner corners. And this is a technique that actually you guys told me about and I've been loving because it really helps to make sure that nothing shows through from under my makeup. I'm using a tinted moisturizer by E.L.F. This thing is $3 and it is really nice. It's obviously not full coverage, but it works for just a regular, day that you're going out or you just need to step out for something. So I'm applying this using my hands, and because it's a moisturizer, I feel like this is the best application. You'll see that it is very shiny and greasy looking, and that's because it has a high SPF. So what I like to do is use my damp sponge and just kind of pat off the excess, product. I don't know if it really helps, but for me it seems to take away a little bit of that greasiness. For concealer, I'm using the NYX concealer. It is $4.99. I'm using the shade Beige, which is a lighter shade than what I used to use, and that's just because I like more of like a brightened highlight nowadays. But I'm applying this underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, forehead, chin, and beneath my cheek contour, and I'm just spraying my sponge with some more Rosewater and blending that all away. To set that in place, I'm going to be using the NYX HD Finishing Powder. You can see I've already hit pan and I'm basically running out, but this is $9.99. It is an amazing product and I'm surprised that it's even lasted me this long because I use it so often. It does a really good job of setting your concealer in place, and the shade is really nice for my skin tone. It's in the shade Banana. Then I'm using the NYX Lip Plumper to just, plump up my lips before applying lipstick, which I will do at the end. This is the E.L.F. Blush and Bronzer Palette. It's only $4 and it comes with a good amount of each, both the blush and the bronzer. So I'm just using the bronzer to kind of almost contour my face. I'm using it underneath my cheekbones, a little bit on my forehead, down my jawline, and then also along the bridge of my nose. Sorry for the lighting here. The sun decided to come out for just a few seconds. But again, I'm just using it along the perimeter of my face in that 3 shape and then just blending everything out. I'm using the blush from the same palette, which you can see I also hit pan with that one. And I'm just applying this to the apples of my cheeks and bringing it up to my temples. This is a very light pinky color and I feel like it's very flattering for a day-to-day basis. For a highlighter, I'm using one from the company Essence, and this is also just under $5, but I'm using this right above my cheekbones, on my forehead, and also down at the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. I know I use Becca's Champagne Pop a lot, but there are a ton of really good affordable highlighters like this one. There's also E.L.F. and ColourPop has some really good highlighters, so you definitely don't have to do high-end for highlighting. For my eyes, I'm going to be using the Hard Candy Eye Primer. This was $5 and it does a decent job of making sure that your eyeshadow lasts all day. For my shadows, I'm using the E.L.F. Lips, Eye, and Face Palette. This is $7. I got it off of Amazon. I'm using that pink shade just to apply all over my lid. I went for a really simple eye look, mainly because I was in a rush. So I'm just putting the pink all over my eyelid. I'm really packing it on because these shadows aren't as pigmented as some of the higher end ones. Then I'm going to go in with this gray, purple, darker shade and apply this into my crease and then also define the outer V with it. Again, I had to pack on a lot of product for this to show the amount that I wanted it to, and then I spent a lot of time blending it out. So as you can see, me blending out my eyeshadow, this is on double speed and it still takes me a really long time. So I guess the point to take home is that you should never forget to blend out your eyeshadow, make sure that there are no harsh lines, and really spend a good amount of time on it, especially when you're using, I guess, more affordable eyeshadows. They take a lot longer to blend out than if you were using a higher end palette. Then I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line using both the pink shade and then on top of that with that gray purple shade. For eyeliner, I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. This is $6. It's a great product. It's very easy to use and it dries matte and it's super long lasting. So I'm just using this to basically draw my regular wing. And I just wanted you guys to see that when I draw my wing, it basically looks like there's a step up from my eyelid and the actual wing, and that's because I draw it with my eyes open. So when I close my eyes, you can see it kind of looks like it's an uneven step, but when you're looking forward, it looks completely normal, and that's how I like it. For lashes, I'm using the Wet n Wild Shuttershock lashes. These are 99 cents, and I absolutely love them. They are super, I guess, natural looking. The texture is a little off, but they look very natural, and they come with a glue, which I actually love. I've been using the Duo glue, but I'm liking this one a lot more, so definitely check out the Wet n Wild lash glue. So after mascara, I'm just going to use the NYX eyeshadow in the shade Over the Taupe just to finish up my contour. You guys know that I love that cool tone contour, so I'm just adding a little bit on. Again, using my NARS Ita brush, which isn't drugstore, but you definitely don't have to use that brush. For lips, I'm using ColourPop's Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Limbo. All of these guys are $6, which is a really affordable price. Everyone raves about ColourPop, and it's just simply because their formula is amazing and they have such a wide variety of shades. Everything is on par with your higher end lipsticks. And then I'm going to finish getting ready. I'm just throwing on some earrings. These are from Forever 21. I'm also putting on a watch, which is from Fossil. So that's basically my get ready with me video. I'm just wearing a white t-shirt, some boyfriend jeans, and a pair of heels. I used all drugstore products for this video, and I really hope that you guys can either check them out or get your hands on them because they are my absolute favorite products and I recommend them all. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!